So welcome to your 29th Intermediate Java video, and in this tutorial what we're going to be doing is working on the Java code that basically grabs the information from the HTML file and utilizes it in the applet to take your browser to a different website basically. We're basically creating a browser within a browser, except our browser is a lot crappier than like Chrome or anything. So, not really a useful application, but it's useful for learning Java at least. So what I did is I created a new project and I just made a new class. You can really create a class inside any project as long as as long as you code correctly. But anyways, if you want to follow along with me, then go ahead and make a new project and make a class called buckysites.java. Now, the first thing we want to do is import everything that we need to. So the first thing we need to import is java.net. There we go. Second thing, import java.util. Man, this is like auto typing everything for me. Import java.awt. Oh, too easy. Import applet. So java applet. Wow. Airport. Okay, now I'm messing up. This is where things start going south. Import java.swing. And last but not least, import. Probably could have typed this out beforehand, but maybe some people wanted to watch me type it. JavaX dot swing event. There we go. So these are all the imports that you need pretty much to, utilize applets and make a GUI and, a bunch of other housekeeping stuff. And aside from that, what we want to do after this is, remember, anytime we're working with applets, we want to inherit from the JApplet class. So extends JApplet. Okay, so we're good to go. Now, before we start, grabbing the information, what I want to do is show you guys how I'm going to set up this applet. I'm going to have three, well, I might as well not talk and just go ahead and start typing. Private hash map. And this hash map, if you guys don't know what a hash map is, it's basically something that takes keys and values, kind of like a dictionary. And what this is going to do is it's going to store the titles and associate the title with a certain URL. So, for example, Bucky's Twitter is going to be the title, and the URL is going to be https twitter.com, the big URL. So the title is basically this what describes the website in the URL. The URL is what you need to type in. So of course the title is going to be a string, and the URL is actually a URL object. You think it would be a string, but whenever Java needs to go to a website, it can't just go to you can't just type in the URL as a string. So even though, well, I'll show you guys later what we're going to be doing, but we pretty much need to type in the address as a string and convert it to a URL, because then Java says, okay, now that I know that this is a URL, it's a valid location on the internet that we can go, I can use my networking capabilities to take you there. So that's what we're going to be doing, creating a hash map that does that, and I'm just going to name my hash map website info. Now, after this, I want to create pretty much a list that's going to store only the titles themselves. So private array list. Now again, the information that this stores is only the titles. So the titles we can go ahead and keep as a string. We don't need to convert those to anything. And I'm just going to go ahead and name this titles, which is going to be, the newboston.org and Bucky's Twitter. And last but not least, we need to go ahead and create a list. Private main list. And of course, this JList is pretty much the list that is built into Java. It's pretty much the GUI itself, because we can't just type a bunch of crap in here. We have to turn it into a list that Java understands, that we're eventually going to make a GUI out of it. So There we go. That's the basics of how we set everything up. I know we didn't do a lot of, useful crap or learning networking in this tutorial, but this was the boring stuff. Make sure that you inherit from Applet and also set up your project like I have it right here and make sure you inherited everything I did. And in the next tutorial, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working with the init method, and I'm going to be showing you guys all the in-depth networking stuff. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.